Hello, my name is Lee Gazen, and today's topic is buying and selling. And I wanted to add marketing as well. I'm just not sure if I will be able to cover, because all these things are kind of big topics and quite general topics. But maybe I should add. Maybe this could be like 101 or like a intro. It's not really gonna be intro for the buying and selling. It's more like where we could start clearing and changing our perception about what that is. Because a couple of days ago, I realized how money in the world it's been used a lot for bad stuff. So I thought that it would be a good idea to actually start changing it energy around it, because we already have this perception of money that is mostly used for bad. I'm not saying that everyone does it, but a lot of people do that. And the smaller topic, like to go, it would be selling, buying, and marketing, because we have so many negative beliefs. We have so much grief and fear and shame and a lot of things around buying and selling and marketing. A few months ago, it wasn't actually few, it was in the summer, I started to following a guy from Canada. His name is Tad. TAD. I think his name is Hardgrave, but I might be wrong. He basically has this thing called marketing for hippies, and I absolutely love his stuff, because he was the one with whose help I started to change my perception about the marketing, and I even did a clearing recording of abusive marketing, because throughout the years when I attended personal development trainings, I attended seminars on real estate, on whatever, on different business trainings. And all these things at the end of the day or at the end of the event, they do this hard sell. And you basically feel like I every time felt like crap after this. Especially most of the times I couldn't afford any of the further trainings. First of all, I felt bad about that. And then I felt about that I really wanted it and I couldn't get it. And then I realized at the end that I actually didn't want it. It was just the tactics they use and the energy they portrayed. So you actually, it's almost like it creates this thing within you to pull you in, and you can't really resist to it. And Tad, in one of those, the Canadian guy, in one of the videos, he was talking about abusive marketing. He might have used different terminology. And in that moment, I felt how so much weight have lifted off my shoulders and off my heart, and my soul, and everything. I think I even had a really good cry. How all these years I allowed these selling techniques abuse me, and my whole body kind of rejoiced about that. And I kind of started to change the way I do marketing, the way it works for me. I'm not saying I mastered every single aspect of it, but right now it is so much easier to actually offer my services, offer my products, put a meme out, put a article out, post stuff on my YouTube channel. I haven't actually done any recently on my English channel. Gonna be focusing on my Latvian stuff, and it literally changed everything around it. And so I wanted to make this recording to actually start clearing all the stuff we have about selling and buying and marketing. And as you know, I use light language. It's the energy transformation tool, one of the tools. I use this one to actually change energies around the topic, like selling and buying. I'm not going to teach you how to sell or buy or how to do marketing, because so the light language is the tool I use to change energies. And I've been using it for almost 2 years, and I think in kind of last 6 months started to change the way I work on it. And that's what I like about all the energy tools. You kind of learn how to use it, and then you kind of start to develop it for yourself, the way you use it. And that's what I like about what Tad teaches you about the marketing, is that you kind of know the basics of it, you know what that is, but you take this basic and then you make it your own. Because what we are I'm gonna call it old ways is the old way how I do marketing, and the new way in old ways is basically we find like online a list of things that we need to do to how to do Instagram, how to do Facebook, how to do email marketing, and we just follow the thing and we just don't feel good. And every time we actually do it, we actually do more harm to our business than actual good. So in that sense, sometimes it's even better not to actually do the marketing, because the energy you put in there doing something you hate, and especially if you have learned these tactics that are abusive, and I'm not gonna go into too much depth into it, what these tactics are, but because you all already experienced some kind of marketing, whether it's from TV or some people are selling from the stage, etc. And I lost the track of thought. And so what I like about how I do marketing now is it actually feels good. I do it my way. I kind of get a feel of what my business requires that day, that week, and I just follow my energy. It's still occasionally hit and miss with these things because I'm still learning, because it's almost like I gave up my old ways of doing marketing, and now I'm learning to actually walk again in a different way. And it's the same with selling and buying. Even though marketing kind of involves selling and buying in it, they have different energies. And because very often we kind of mix together marketing of selling and buying in it. Like what Tad, the Canadian guy, said about marketing is it's not about convincing someone to buy your stuff. It's about actually find people who are good match for you. Like for example, if I do a transformational energy transformation classes with light language, and then it means I have to find people. Through my marketing, I have to find people who are interested in what I do and who this stuff works for. My job is not to like, for example, if I market it to the Facebook on my Facebook page, my job is not to convince everyone that what I'm offering is good for everyone, and everyone should join it, and everyone should try it. And if you are not willing to do that, then you are a loser. And it kind of then changes the energy as well, and it kind of changes the way you do stuff with marketing. And when you take out so the job of the marketing is to actually find the right people for you, and so the right people who are right clients for you, they could find you. And that's what you do through marketing. Because when I used to work for one company, I'm not going to mention which one that is, there are lots of people like coaches and facilitators, and they teach in this company. Their tools are amazing, but marketing for every single person was the same. It's like you create classes that has a similar, like the same topic, like let's say it's about money, or it's about relationship, or it's about business. And even though the topic is the same, person who actually facilitates that topic is different. And but the marketing they used was the same. It's like they lose their individuality in it. And that's what kind of started to bother me, cause and uh, and so because I was in with this organization for quite a time, it took me a while actually start to realize that the way I do it, the way I create my stuff, is who I am. Because my job is to find people who are actually matches my energy, and the clients. Oh, there's lots of energy already. And so in the end, then it makes you more authentic. It makes your message more authentic. And when people who actually listen to your video, watch your videos, and come to your classes, they get to experience real you, and they come to you because of you. So, because if you're hiding, if you're trying to do, let's say, marketing the way I want to do air quotes, like for example, they say it on the internet. This is how you must do it. This is how you create graphics. This is how you write copyright text. And when the person comes to your class, they actually don't recognize you. They don't recognize you from the marketing material. And it used to work in like a old ways, but as we are moving now to the new energies, people are looking more for authenticity. Especially I start to notice for myself that I'm so tired of these polished looks. Like I'm not the person who actually puts ton of makeup in the morning on my face. I actually haven't used makeup for a really long time. And there was a time when I actually judged myself that I'm not doing it. And this is what we are actually doing when we are trying to do marketing and selling from as someone else. We are actually judging ourselves. We are actually telling ourselves that we are not good enough. No one is gonna buy from us. Everyone is gonna be um, buying from this some made up persona. And in this case, you can actually find people who actually matches you, because at the end of the day, you want to work with people that is easy for you. And I actually start to notice when I'm actually talking to people in my live classes that it's so much easier to be myself, and people are much in, and it's so much easier to draw people in when you are being yourself. Obviously, there are other things like different stuff, but it's so much easier to be you. And I actually want to do the light language clearing. That's what I usually do in all my classes and all my recordings. I usually do 2 light language transmissions that I clear stuff first around a topic. Like for example, we already talked about 15 minutes, so there's so much energy up in there. So I want to clear it and see what else opens up around this. So if you haven't done a light language transmission with me, what I usually recommend is everyone to sit down somewhere quiet where no one's gonna disturb you for a while, like 5 to 10 minutes, and close your eyes. And if you're driving, obviously you can listen to it while you're driving, just don't close your eyes. And just experience the energies that comes. Allow them to actually go within you and around you and through you and up and down your body. And the intention for this light language is to clear all the energies that what have we decided selling and buying is that it actually isn't, and what have we decided selling and buying isn't that it actually is, and what have we decided marketing is that it actually isn't, and what have we decided marketing isn't that it actually is. So basically we're clearing all the preconceptions we have about this topic, so we can actually start to see it clearly and create new experience with it with a new slate, clean slate. Just close your eyes. Shana mahaha buana manova buahata. Nemera hana masata shana manava shasheta. Le hana mahara hana shashena manava shawata. Le hana miyahara hana shashena manava saveta. Aha mahana masana manema namoshata wasata. Le hana mahara hashana sheta tahavata. Lahana mahasana siena manohata. Eriha mahasana mehata vasavadara hatasata. Le mahana masana shasheta. Lehena mahara hotodana novasa. Lehemana mashata vema vatosata. Lahana shahama vataveta. Neha mahasana. Nehye mahana vasama. Nehye navahama hasana manava shasheta. Nehe maharahama hateshata. Elehena maharahana manashata shehata. Ehye mahana masava shamaharohota. Nehe mahana masahana mehata. Erihana mahashasheta. Siriyahana mahara manava sasya manahot. Lona nonosa nahoshata vota. Nemiyaharahana mahata. Ehye maharahano shata vosata mehata. Nemiyaharahana mahasavasheta. Ehye mahana masava hamahavatosata. Naniyaha mandara hanasheta. Eriyahana mahashana rehasasota. Ne mahana masava shaneshata vasata. Elena hana shashena nanashata pesat. Nehe mahana masana madashata. Nehe mahana sasota. Lahana mahasana mya. Elena maharahana mashata. Lehena maharahamana masoshata. Eriha mahana manavasaseta. Lehena myaharahoshat. Nehirahamhana masavat. Ahamana mahasat. Ahana maharahamana vasasat. Erihana mahasasesat. Nemyaharahamana sheta. Nemyaharahamahovat. Lehena maharahashana manevasavyakhata. Nemyaharahamana mahasaseta. Elena maharahana shashashet. Le mahana mahasavahut. Nemyaharahamana masasaseta. Semyarahana mahasavahata. Amana masashareta. Nemyaharahamana mahasasota. Lehena maharahana shasheta mahasata. Nemyahana mahana masirahana mashasheta. Lehya mahadapatarahana vashota. Nehya mahana masirahana sheta. Lehena maharahana shasheta. Senyaharahana mahavata vohata. Lehya mahana sasena nanashata vyasata. Le mahana masana maneva savosat. Le rahame vyadavatasat. Nehya mahana masashata. Nehya rahamana masashata. Nemya harahama vavosat. Mahana visyata. Elehana maharhashana vashet. Ele mahana sasirahana shashata. Eriehana maharahoshata. Lana masyasata vasat. Seniehana mahasanevat. Lehiana maharavatoshata. Nehirahana masasat. Nehia mahadashariachat. Nemiaharahona manovas. Elehana maharahavas. Eriehana maharavana masata vasat. Eleharahia mahana mashashata vasat. Nemiaharahamana vashata vasat. Yahana mahasasena manavashashet. Elehana miharahana vashot. Nemiahamahama sasena mahashata hasat. Nemiaharahana manevata vasasased. Siemahana mashirahana shataheta. Eriahamahana mashovata vasat. Yehana manavasased. Yehana mahavasased. Okay, you can open your eyes now. Oh. I kind of get the sense that there is we have a lot of energy around this topic, and I'm sure there will be like a follow-up, either clearing, just plain clearing, or actual recording. So it might be a two-part thing. But this is a topic that is really tangled up with all the other things that are happening around in the world, in our own lives, and in our whole general, in the business, in our own personal financial affairs, especially like when we look at the word buying. The buying kind of has been like this quiet things that are there in the background, but it's still buying, because selling and buying is two sides of the deal. And as a seller, we don't really notice how why customers buy from us, why what are the reasons what are the circumstances. And for us as a seller, it's just the joy is that someone is actually buying something from us. But as a customer, as a buyer, there's so many other things that happening in my world when I actually buy from someone. And I'm actually just wondering, this is just a thought that popped up in while doing light languages. How is actually what as a person is someone who is buying from us, how their energy and feeling is affecting us? Because we kind of, for us, the primary thing is actually to sell. And we are so happy that someone bought something and in almost like a good riddance. Sometimes. Especially I used to be someone who used to sell stuff like physical stuff. Like when I was in university, I used to sit by the stairs in a foyer and sell student magazine. It was like, I think it was like 20 cents or something. But still, people weren't reluctant to buy it. And I just remember all these experiences on my own as a seller. And like recently I was in a local market selling handmade stuff for me, and we have like a collective of friends who create stuff, and then we sell it. And I just wonder how, because we are aware of things, we are aware why someone buys or someone doesn't buy, and someone who just walks past and doesn't buy, and what we are aware of all these things. And so I'm just wondering, and I don't really have much more about to say it, but I'm wondering how, like, if someone buys because they feel compelled to buy it, or I'm sure there is a difference when someone actually buys because they absolutely love your product. And then there are someone else who buys because they just want to get rid of you faster, like especially if you do door-to-door sales, which I used to do it as well. Or if someone buys under duress, they feel like they have to buy. And so I wonder how that affects. So I'm gonna include this topic in the next light language transmission to actually, so we could start more clarity about it. Because I feel like that's important too. Because buying is part of the business. And especially as well if we buy product like supplies for, let's say, if I create handcraft stuff. I do buy yarn, I do buy paints, I do buy stuff. So the buying is involved in this. And there's so much energy around it. I think I'm gonna do actually short clearing just about the buying. If you can, just close your eyes again. You have all the places where you were buying something and you didn't actually want to buy. You felt like you have to buy. And then it kind of affects how you think of your customers, that they might have to buy because they have to buy. Sana maharahana shatovan, lena maharahana mashatatevata, erea mahana masasana vyashata mahasahata, yana mahasasana yashata wasata, nemia harahamana mashata sheta, erea hamahana masavata meshata. Riemahanama vashovata. Nemia harahamata hanamasheta. Elena maharahama namasata. Arana mahasana sheta. Semia harahana manova savota. Eriahamahana mashena manavasa. Nehena maharahata shasheta. Johana hosonata. Anharahana shena. Lehe mahana vasata. Lehena mahasavatasata. Lehena maharahamanavasaseta. Elena mahana shashena vasota. Nemiaharahamanamesat. Rehena maharahamanavesat. Nemiaharahamanasheta. Lena mahasana hata shatesana mahatavavasat. Yahana maharahasana naneshatavyamana mahatavesat. Lehena maharahana shashena vatosat. Nemiaharahamanamesat maharavita vasota. Yahana manavasaneshata. Ehemahana mahasavaseta. Rohona hono shavosavohota. Yahamahasasaveta. Yahana mahasavaseta. Yahana mahasavashena manavashahota. Nemiahahamanavesata. Yahena maharahavasaveta. Yahirahamahavasamaheta. Lahona manashatavohata. Lemiahana mashatavosata. Lehemahana vasata. Nemiarahana shasheta. Lahana mahasashanevesatavosata. Nemiaharahamana mashatavosata. Semiaharahana manavasaseta. Nemiaharahana shashena manashatavota. Lehamahana masavasaveta. Lehena maharahama savavesata. Nemiaharahamana shoda patavasaheta. Sohamarohanamohata. Yahima harahamana vasavaseta. Lehiena mahota shatova savota. Nemiaharahamana masavaseta. Lehiena maharahahota. Johana mova savota. Johana vosa namohata vosa. Lahama namasa nashet. Lehiena maharahamana shevata vosata. Nemiaharahana masahata. Namiashana masavaseta. Lahana sevata mahasavashta. Lehiena mahana masheta. Lehiena maharahasana manavas. Nemiaharahamana mahasaveta. Semiaharahoshana maharahota. Nemiaharahamana vashta pesata. Okay, you can open your eyes now. I think it's kind of enough for today, for this topic. It would be great if you could, I'm gonna post it on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, as part of the business conversations. And in a description, you're gonna get light language recording and subliminal recording as well, so you can download it and listen this transformational clearing audio to start to clear all this stuff, because this topic is too big to actually get everything out, and there is so many other things that are connected to it. So I think there can be another recording around this. And if you want even more clearing, I have just transformational recordings for sale in my shop, abusive marketing. And it's about the things that I talked about earlier, is where we allowed all those like marketers to abuse ourselves, and we kind of endured it, and so that's as the only way we can actually buy something, not buy something, that we can actually market to our customers. And we actually, it's almost like created PTSD when it comes to marketing. So I'm gonna say goodbye here. If you have some comments, just please leave below. And if you think someone else is gonna benefit from this recording, just share it. And I hope to see you soon again. Bye bye.